So you want to make templates on Notion, huh? And then you want to share it somewhere to sell. Or you want to sell any product, honestly. Lucky for you, I have done this a lot using Gumroad, and matching Gumroad and Notion has made me a nice penny. Is that words? And the easy and quick way to do this is by following these steps. First, when you have your page that you want to share in Notion, you go to the top right here and you press share to web. And then you make sure you can allow duplicate as template. Then you're just going to copy this link. And then for Gumroad, what you're going to do, sign into Gumroad and go to your dashboard and then go to products. And then you're going to go to the top and press new product. Now within this, you're going to have a lot of different options. So for me, I'm going to go back to and call it client project portals. And it's going to be a digital product. And while there are other options, this is what we're working with. Now I want to charge a decent price for this. I made a lot of nice different formulas and I'm going to charge 25 bucks for it, but you can leave it as 0. So then after I do this, press enter, I go to the next page. So it's going to auto-populate the name. Then you can write a nice description here for this client project portals. But since we copied something at the beginning here, I just want to go and scroll down to showcase to you right off the bat how to just give the value up front. So go to the content section up top here and we do redirect to a URL after purchase. And then you press test. So what you do here is you press test, it'll say the URL tested successfully. But what I want you to do is paste this URL into the web browser and just double check here. Cool. So how this works is this is going to showcase to you whether it is a template that is going to be duplicatable. So you can press duplicate here and that would fully test it out. Or you can choose to deliver it through Gumroad via a file. I would personally say that obviously the Notion templates should be done through the URL though. In the product section here, you can write an example. I can pull up an example, one of my own from before, but I don't feel like making copy right on the spot right now. I really don't. And here you can see there's something like this. Just take something and say, do you struggle with blank? Here's a way that this fixes that, what you'll get, and then tell them what they'll get from this. It's like client project portal. You'll get a fully functional Notion CRM contact system, CRM system, individual client project portal templates, project management with subtasks for each client, asset management, and organization for each client. Then I'm going to obviously write the rest of that later. But then there are two other things that you're going to need to showcase. So when you're on Gumroad, this picture is a thumbnail, but this picture is a cover. So for me here, I have a system where I can easily just take a file and upload a templated, changed Photoshop picture where I just change the text and imagine this saying client project portals. So I'd upload that right here, but you can also do Unsplash, which is cool too, or you can pick a different thumbnail and search here. So I can do like Notion. If I search in Unsplash, it actually could have a thumbnail there. And then the same thing exactly would happen for the cover. Or you can put an external link to a YouTube video, which is what I usually do for a lot of my templates. That's a pro tip. For example, if I go to my Evergreen workspace, when I open this one up, the cover here is nice. And you'll see that it's very convenient with a lot of the different options that it has showcasing screenshots, as you can put multiple pictures within it. But with my Todoist Mastery course, I actually have an embedded unlisted introduction to the course here. And with this, it really does allow me to have a much more immersive experience for those trying to buy this. Now, as you saw with this one here, I actually can set it up so that people would get something different for different options. And how you'd set this up in this template is by essentially going down here, and after putting a summary, you'll get like lifetime access to this template, What you can do is actually add different versions of the product. So client project portal template is the first version, but then I could add another version, which would be client project portal plus 1 hour consultation / implementation. And if I wanted to add more of a description here, you will receive one-on-one training with Dimitri Panici on how to implement this system into your business. And the additional amount I would put on the bottom here would be 75 bucks. So it takes the original price and adds 75 to it. So you'd see it's 100. And then from here, all you got to do is save changes. And I'm going to copy this link to my clipboard and showcase the preview here. So this is exactly how you'd have it all set up. And then quickly and easily, I can press, I want this. It's going to do a little test card. I'll do a fake pay really quick. The person would have to go through this CAPTCHA, and then it's going to redirect me in a few seconds to the example of what would happen. And then boom, you have a Notion template put up really quickly and easily just by even using Unsplash if you want to. And then in order to actually finish this, you can press publish, and then you just copy this link to whatever website you use, like for me, riseproductive.com. This redirects to the page. Now, when it comes to the settings side of things, you're gonna wanna make sure that you go to payments. And if you wanna make it easier on yourself, I would recommend you connecting at PayPal here so that people can pay via PayPal instead of just their credit card, because that extra option leads to more sales that are possible for people who wouldn't have otherwise bought it that easily. They're not gonna put credit card information sometimes in for a $5 purchase, so that's something to think about. Then for payouts, you kind of have to decide whether it's an individual or a business. You're gonna have to put your social security information, and then you're gonna have to put some banking information to get the payout to come through. You could also get paid out to a debit card. You can enable third-party analytics to connect it to your Google Analytics, as I do as well. And this is really good for companies who utilize online and digital marketing. And then if you want to actually share your profile, you can go to the bottom left and click profile, and then share this with other people as well so that they can see all this stuff in this way if you don't have a website to maybe share your templates on. Gumroad is so simple and easy to use, and I hope it helped you. And I hope this video helped you, but I also hope this video helps you on how to improve your productivity even more.